You might think I'm alone today, and Sue is not here. She is on a vacay, so I've sort of roped someone else in the shop to kind of give me a hand. She's sort of been in the background a little bit lately, especially with our videos, because she's been handling some of our moderation and like getting some of our, just so we can get she's putting our show notes together. That's what she's doing. But today she's actually making her screen debut. And if you've been in the shop before, you've definitely seen her. She works on Saturdays, but she comes to a lot of our knit gatherings and crochet gatherings. And her name is Alyssa. So let's welcome Alyssa to the mix. So
Hello.
She's got a little different vibe than me, but but it works. It works together. So this is Alyssa on Instagram, and what your Cullen Be Mine, which has to do with Twilight,
Big
right?
Twilight
right.
fan.
Yep. So she's gonna just give us a little bit of a what is up with Alyssa.
Yeah, I am a mom of 3. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and almost 2-year-old. They are fantastic. I love knit and crochet. Do both pretty interchangeably. Love working at the shop. It's one of my favorites.
Hello, Michelle. Well, we're super glad to have Alyssa here, and you're going to hear more from her in a minute. But today we're going to talk about Shirtees for one thing, because now is the Shirtees season. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what Shirtees is, it's a summer t-shirt knit along. Here, move up a little bit. So starting in May, going through July. So let's go. Someone said, I don't know who that was. Oh. Maybe it's a friend. Did you tell people that you were going to be here? Oh.
I did. I posted it in a lot of places.
Maybe we'll get some new followers. That's cool.
Hopefully.
We're going to talk about a couple new classes that I think everyone would like. Hi, Cindy. Oh, we got some real people commenting here.
Yeah. Hi, Mari.
And so what else are we going to talk about? Just some current projects, things and definitely Shirtees. So
summer patterns.
So she doesn't know, but there's a lot of things going around in our downtown area right now. So our building has been renovated. And so it's just about finished, at least half of it. And it's going to be it's a Regis brand. Summer patterns is definitely what we'll be talking about. But upstairs, we've got some new people moving in. So it's sort of a work share space. The name of the company is Regis, and they're like all over the world. It's kind of an international company. And 2 physicians actually just moved up who has 406 recovery. They're going to be upstairs. And I guess they kind of have, like this Regis, you have like a subscription sort of model. Like you would do a subscription to this whole system, and you can have offices wherever you travel. So that's kind of the cool thing about upstairs. So we're moving people in. We've got lots of construction happening, lots and lots. So I think they're going to start doing the back to 2 lanes. I think that's what they're doing, which will be fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. So anyway, but because Alyssa kind of made something that she thought was kind of cute in honor of the construction season.
It is this season of traffic cones. These are crochet. They are from a designer on YouTube called Crochet Cuties by Lily. They're super cute. It's a free pattern. Very easy to work up. They don't take much yarn.
And what yarn did you use?
This is Barocco Vintage.
Okay, and you probably used a minuscule amount for that.
Very. You get so many out of one
It's pretty cute,
skein.
and you've got those little safety eyes.
Yeah.
We have safety eyes, but I think mine are too big. Like, I feel like I need to get some smaller ones.
And you could embroider the eyes too.
Yeah,
Super easy.
Right.
They're supposed to have mouths, but I thought they looked cute like
It kind of
this.
reminds me of Toy Story, you know, when they're like hiding under the cones.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I love them.
What else are you working on these days?
I just finished this, almost finished.
And what is that, if you need to stand up a little bit and show it off?
This is the Nocturne Cardigan by Shidel Kopesh, if I'm saying that right. It is a Polish designer.
And you did a little research on that name.
A little bit. So it is two words put together, I think, which is loosely bat crochet, which is very fitting because she is like more of a goth alternative designer. Big sleeves.
And it's pretty funny though because your daughter pegged it.
Yes, my daughter says that I look like a bat. Thank you, Mari.
So it's really it's kind of a hexi.
It is. It's a hexi
sweater, right?
Yep. Two big hexagons. It's got a little strip in the back that you do flat, and then a little this way after you seam it together. Super fast, super easy. Any sport weight cotton would be very good for it.
What did you use? Did you use this?
This could work for it. I used an off-brand one, but any sport cotton would be very
cute.
nice for it. Thank
You're
you.
really seeing a lot of Hexi stuff because the Jack Black and Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say that they hired somebody to do that?
They did. It was a designer on Etsy called Treat Yourself Crochet. Super cute. Hexi cardigans are very easy, very approachable, I think, for anybody crocheting.
I think Jen's going to do something with that. I think there might be a Hexi class.
That would be a really easy class.
I think so.
Love them. They're so fast. It's, double crochets.
But you did mess up.
I did. I was going through and then I was trying to fold it at the end, and I made a mistake on round 2 that I did not catch until round 19, and I had to pull it out and start over. But it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, I'd still be working on a sweater if I was knitting that sweater. So you're still above.
If it was knit, I would have put it down. It would not be done.
Michelle asked, where's Sue today? Well, Sue's actually in Savannah, Georgia.
Ooh.
She's doing kind of a girlfriend trip, so I'm kind of jealous of her that I'm still here and she's over there. But she's eating lots of good Southern food. She said lots and lots of pimento cheese, which I guess is a thing there. So what am I working on? I've actually got 2 projects. You probably have multiples anyway. But I am currently working on my Shirtees, which is the Tombow Tee. Let's see my picture somewhere. So that's the Tombow Tee. So it's a pretty straightforward little t-shirt. I just love the shoulders. It's actually, so it's going to fit really good. All the patterns I saw in Ravelry, really, they did fit really nice.
So cute.
And so originally I thought, oh yeah, I like navy blue and white, but then faced with color, like I totally needed to do something else. So it's because we got some fun multicolored kind of cottons in here, and then the Mojave, so from Calborn. So I love that. So, but it's taking a little break because Easter is this weekend, and I decided the kids needed the emotional support chickens.
How cute.
Which there was just like a little article in like some local like TV station about this, and everyone's like, that's old school. It's been around for a year now at least. So anyway, that one I'm gonna steal from the shop, and this one I'm just starting. So this is kind of how it works up, sort of like origami here. So basically, it's gonna be like this. So here's the tail, and I'm starting to form the rest of the body here. So you can kind of see how that works. So now yep. So I'm pretty sure I'll have it done.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if I had to make 2, no. So that's why I'm stealing the one from the shop. So that is what I'm working on here. Take notes because you're going to have to do it later. Okay, we also have our little cheat sheet, so as every good show should have. I don't really have like a finished object, and this is basically your finished object too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so things that are kind of going to be happening in the shop is class-wise. We'll cover that first, and we'll kind of jump into Shirtees. Our friend Jen is doing what she calls, well, we call the crochet school. So basically, they're going to be like one-off classes, teaching you some basic stitches for crochet. That's going to kind of, you know, help you move into different territories. So you're just not always doing a granny square, or you're just not always, you know, just doing a single crochet. This is
variety.
Yeah. So the first one that we're doing is going to be Saturday, May 10th. And it's going to cover a couple things. It's a very short class because I think part of it is, so it's the wave stitch. It's going to be what is happening here, plus changing colors. So I think she's going to cover that. And it's a fairly short class. It's only an hour, so kind of a lunchtime
workshop
thing. Yep. So and both of these are on the website to sign up already. So, and then the other one. So if you look behind us, it's hard to tell, but this is a little crochet top. So it's by Dando. She's out of Arizona, and she has a few yarns that we carry. And because it's Arizona, it's hot, and so a couple of them are Silk Plus, which is silk and cotton, and then 100% linen. This
nice
one, I
linen.
believe, is the Silk Plus.
Like
one, I think so. So it's a little bit finer, but this stitch, it is sort of like a cable, and there's some chains involved, so it kind of looks complicated to me. Well, most crochet looks complicated to me, but and really it's just kind of a basic shape. If you look, it's just the drape of the yarn that's going to give that off. So she's going to do that class June 7th, and it's a 1 to 3 class. So it's not going to be the whole sweater, obviously, but it's going to give you the foundation to be able to...
the cable.
Right. Yep. So, but isn't that cool?
I love it.
Yeah, Jen's been done with that for a little while.
And the bottom is so
So
cute.
what... Yeah, you probably wouldn't wear denim.
No. I would love it in like a charcoal or a red. That would be really pretty.
Your glittery shirt, like...
Yes.
Oh yeah, what are we wearing?
I am wearing the Gemini Moon crop from Disco Stitch. They're on Ravelry. They've got a whole bunch of just fun.
So what's the back
there.
like? Is it
the
just
back
a
is the same?
Okay.
If you the
Okay.
back of it is
And
the same.
I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty glittery. Her
It's
yarn is
sparkly.
kind of glittery.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see on there.
I used polka dot sheep in Rhyme.
Oh yeah.
Was it? From way back when. Just sitting in the stash, waiting for the perfect pattern. It's one of my favorites.
Don't we have like? Is that this? No, it's not this pattern.
That's a different
Oh right.
one.
Okay.
I have another right here. And if you can't tell, I do enjoy bright color.
And black.
And black, you know. It is a very quick pattern. It uses a DK weight yarn. If I really lock in with it, it's a 4-day project for me, maybe.
Oh, really?
It's very fast. You start up here with an I-cord edge, and you knit to about the armpit.
So you do I-cord, and then do you cast on, like you pick up stitches on the I-cord? Okay.
You pick up stitches down the I-cord. You do like the front trapezoid shape, and then you make another one for the back, and then you join it in the round for the body.
Cute. Yeah, that does look quick.
Oh, super fast.
And little eyelets.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you know where to do your little edging.
Your crochet.
Yep.
Edging.
Cute. Yeah. What's that one?
This one?
Is that one of the Shirtees? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So actually, that's what we're going to get right to. So, like I said, the Shirtees is our annual knit along, and anyone can participate. I see you've got some friends hanging out with us today.
Yes.
If they're crafty and knit or crochet, they could totally join.
They could.
So it's $15, and you get a 10% discount on your yarn. and you get a fun little goodie. And I'm so sorry we don't have it right now, but we actually had custom shirt labels made that you can sew in the back.
Cute little
that
tags.
are gonna say Shirtees on it. I know I'm really jacked about that because
they're so
it wasn't
cute.
as like crazy expensive as I thought it might be, but so those are actually going to be here tonight. So we do have a few people that actually signed up already, so they'll need to come in and pick those up. But so basically, knit along. The cast on happens May 1st. You can pick any pattern you want.
Summary.
Yes, yeah, it's basically a summer t-shirt. So any of the things that we're showing you right now are totally eligible. So you know, it's great if it's plant fiber. So cotton, hemp, linen, any of those kind of fibers, and it can have wool in it too, because we're gonna show some woolly yarns too. But lightweight, and then it needs to be either short sleeved or a tank, and there's different categories. So what happens is, once the deadline happens, which is July 31st, hopefully people will have come in with their shirts. We take pictures of them, and if you click to our YouTube channel, we actually have some of those videos from past years. So everybody picks a category, and then we send out, it's on a voting platform, and everybody, you can vote. It's a popular vote, so like you can send it to every relative you have, and you can win that way. But anyway, it's really a fun way to see what people are, you know, what kind of things they're making. So so yeah, and it's available right now. So online, if you do sign up for Shirtees, you will get like an immediate download of the actual entry form, plus you'll have your discount code for the shop. So yeah. All right, so the first ones are, go for it.
Well, this was actually one of my entries last year, and I won the category I was in.
And what, I don't remember what that I knew it wasn't flutter sleeves.
This one was the hand-dyed category.
Oh, right.
I knit this in Emma's yarn.
Right, and it's called the Flutter Butt.
Yes, this is the Flutter Buttshirt by Jessie Made Designs. It is knit. It's very airy, breezy, super cute pattern with the ruffle sleeve.
I know, that is really cute.
I love it. Very fun knit.
I'm not sure if it's the right thing for me, but I do love it. And you could wear shorts too. It comes with a pair of shorts.
Yes.
There's a shorts one too.
So you could match it. I actually have this
Did you
yarn
make the
left over.
shorts?
I didn't. That seemed like, that was a little daunting to me. It was scarier than just a top.
And then I actually had a couple ideas. Okay, I found these on the interweb.
I like that.
This has a little bit, I wouldn't say more coverage, just totally different style. So it's called the Lacey Loop top. Let's see if I can get in here. I kind of think that...
I like that.
Yeah. And there's really a lot of options for this yarn. And I think they're calling for kind of a sport or DK cotton. So totally think Mojave would be a good choice. I really think these would be a really fun choice. This is Glencool by KPC. It is a wool with a little bit of cotton, but the weight is kind of a light DK going into sport. So this is by Other Loops, and all of these patterns are totally available to, you know, on Ravelry. So, but I did think that, you know, this new yarn, it's called Lino Moda, and it's definitely in the sport weight category, and it's cotton and linen together. So I do think these would be really nice. I love the little, it's kind of a tweedy, marley kind of effect.
Shadow.
Yeah, that I think would translate really nice with that. And it's pretty crisp. It's and which I think with these the stitch pattern, I think you'd want crisp.
You'd get very good
right.
definition.
Another one that I thought would be really good too. This is this Rowan Summerlite DK. I think it would give it a little bit more drape because this cotton's a little softer. So I think these would be
very fun
really
colors.
pretty too.
Yes,
I know. I thought you'd like those.
I do. I like the orange.
I do too. So, and all of everything we're talking about will be linked in the show notes. Okay, you're up.
Okay, I will start with this one. This is the mini mock neck, another Jessie May Designs, one that I have made myself. It is a very fun.
That's the Round Mountain fingering weight. And I'm trying to remember the color. Was it Leaves on a Dock?
Yes.
Okay.
It
was. I love that.
This one is nice. It's knit flat to the
So starting
armpit.
at the top again?
Yep. Starting at the top, knit flat down, and then you can actually tell where it starts to go in the round because it starts to kind of stripe itself instead of these big blotches.
I know, definitely
of color.
it has some pooling.
Yes.
So what yarns, let's see.
I really like the Round Mountain that we have. This one is called Kryptonite. I like that one. We also have Tufted Coquette.
Now we just grabbed a couple because we kind of thought the original yarn you picked was kind of dyed like this one, how the colors were. But this one, they call it the pop of color kind of dye method, which I don't think you'd get quite the pooling maybe because that pop of color doesn't show up as often.
It would be mostly this green with these really nice like pops of black and this limey green. Very
Look at your
pretty.
nails. Do you have two colors?
It's
oh look, it's iridescent.
Yeah.
That's so pretty.
Thank you.
I did pick it up a notch for the makeup because I knew I was going to be sitting next to this. So I know we're not competing. You're you and I'm me, but I thought lipstick would be a good idea. Okay.
Yes. A very important part. My Shirtees.
Oh yeah.
I am working on the Partition Pullover by James and Watts. It is very meshy, and I actually just finished my swatch for it. I'm using.
Here, I'll put this behind it when you show it.
The Gabrielle yarn. It's
you can see the sparkle.
Oh yeah. Some very nice silver and gold sparkles, which is the front.
Here, I'll put this just so you can.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Just very nice, meshy. Don't look right there. I messed up.
Yeah, I see this another hole. No.
Don't look. But super nice, and it's actually not itchy. My problem with some sparkles is they're just they're scratchy.
It can get kind of scratchy sparkle.
Yes, trade-offs. But this is so
here's
soft.
another version of that. Which,
if black is not your thing,
right,
can also do it in like a blue, really any color.
I mean, yeah, I think the Glencool would be super nice.
Or the
my
Sabri.
black olives of
yes. any lightweight. I think it calls for a DK or a sport.
Okay. So then this would work out really well.
I mean, any yarn that you can make.
But honestly, this yarn would be really good. So this
nice.
is the Silk Plus from Dando. That this is. Oh, look at the cool reflection. Ooh.
Behind the scenes.
I know I didn't think about that when I grabbed that. Okay, so another one that I grabbed. So this I thought would be here. You hold that.
Right.
And I'll grab the yarn.
Ooh, should I show it?
Yeah, you can show it.
All right.
Oh, phone call. We're not answering you right now. Okay, so this is called, I think it's called Cercis, so Cercis. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but it's by Marie Amelie. And I don't know who Cato is. So it actually called for a wool and linen. Well, we carry Lana Vendele Estiva, and I think this yarn would be perfect for that.
Yes.
You would see, I mean, her yarns are, and we just, I think we just got a little bit of a restock. So the colors are gorgeous. So it's wool, Italian wool, and French linen, like an unbleached French linen. So I just love these colors.
Oh, and there's a lot of like nuance and depth to the
Right.
colors.
You can't see it all, but
they're
you
so
can kind
gorgeous.
of see a little bit of a difference in there. So, and then this one, this is our Becky color. So, yeah, so there's a lot happening, and I've got some great other colors, some much deeper tones that I didn't grab because they seemed more fall, but I thought, yeah, I think this would be really good with that little bit on the shoulder.
Yes.
It's really pretty. And a lot of the samples on Ravelry were really nice too. So, what else you got?
We also have the Mesh Me Up by Lindsay Muscarella. Super nice. And
That's
actually,
cute. I kind of like that neckline. It's sort of got like a little, it's not a, I don't know, it kind of almost is a funnel neck a little bit.
And actually, Tony Lipsy of YouTube's TL Yarn Crafts has made it.
Yeah, and it wasn't her pattern, which I loved. That, you know, she's willing to do other people's patterns too.
She gave it a fun sleeve.
Yeah, she definitely did some mods on there. Can we see the sleeve? She made more of a flutter on here, and I see she also did kind of a picot edge on there too. Now, I think the yarn she used probably had all those colors in it, but we thought the Mojave, it'd be totally worth going the extra mile and striping that. So, but we have we haven't showed it too much, but we do have another yarn that's kind of a linen and cotton that's a gradient. It's a worsted weight though.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Glencool would also work for it.
I love that she did the collar, more of that yellow color.
Yes, that looks very nice on her.
Yeah, totally sunset vibes. Oh, and she wore that to a Beyonce concert.
She did. I want to say she made it in like a couple days.
Yeah, probably on the road. Huh, cute. Actually, I think that's all the stuff that we were gonna do, but trying to think. Oh, one other thing that happened yesterday was I went outside to put our little reader board out, and there was a newspaper lady and a photographer waiting outside the neighbor space because they were gonna interview Pete's Meats.
Oh yeah.
So there's a butcher shop, like your local butcher is going to open up his shop right next door to us, and he is one of the winners of the DBA's Battle of the Plans. So and then Frey Every Day is working, I think, to open her shop too pretty soon.
How exciting.
So couple new things happening downtown Bligsmont. So anyway, I think that's it for now, and I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me, Alyssa.
Thank you for having
Might have
me.
to get you over here a little bit more often.
Yes.
Okay, because she's you know, it's nice to talk to someone who's, you know, all crochet too. So anyway, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Let us know the sound too, how the sound was. We kind of did some things. So anyway, have a good one.